welcome. I am at the Sheffield Wind Farm up in Sheffield, Vermont, and getting a tour of the Sheffield Wind Farm, and you'll see some of the turbines behind me. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see some of the things and walk around. So I'm going to be, you may hear the volume of my voice go up and down as I turn things around. Hey Diane, thanks for joining. I'm up at the Sheffield Wind Farm in Sheffield, Vermont, and we are taking a tour of the Sheffield Wind Farm. Look at everybody coming in. Welcome. Maybe you can see the turbines in the background there. I'm going to turn the camera around so that I can actually show you what's going on up here. So we are at Tower 13, and this tower actually got, hey Susan, hey Nancy, thanks for joining. We're at Tower 13 at Sheffield Wind Farm, and this one they're working on because it got a lightning strike, and I don't know if I can really show you how that works, but basically we're right at the very base. There you go, now you can see the whole thing. And I think this blade right at the tip got struck by lightning, and they come in and they actually cut out a section, and they are able to replace sections of the blade, come out and fix it. So it's a beautiful day. There's hardly any wind. I'm surprised actually that the turbines are even turning, because where I am, normally if it was windy you'd be able to hear it blowing across the microphone on my phone. If you've ever been to a location like this, you can see that it's there are bear and moose and all kinds of animals here, so I'm not really sure. Anyway, the wind, I can just feel a little bit of a breeze coming in now. What do you think? Maybe 5-8 miles an hour? Yeah, it's just barely moving. So we're getting, but I brought my decibel reader. Let me see if I can get it. So the ambient noise right now, just with people walking around and with whatever breeze we have, is about 60 decibels. Now, I have no audible sound coming from any of the operable turbines. I am standing next to the base of this turbine. Let me zoom back out again. And I'll show you, they've got all these inverters and things over here, and those have fans in them. And if you listen really close to here, I'll put my hand up on the microphone so you can just make out the humming of the fans. So anyway, whatever noise you can hear is from people and the fans that are cooling these inverters over here. There's no sound coming from any of the turbines. How many acres of solar do you need to replace one wind turbine?
But that's why wind is much more efficient in terms of both the land that is utilized and the capacity factor in terms of generation,
Yep.
So the direct conversion would be like 15-16 acres, but since it's only half the capacity factor, it's really double. It's like 32 acres.
Well, no, if you have... Yeah.
So it is hard to compare apples to oranges in this case, but it's going to be substantially more acreage for us to do solar than to get the same amount of energy out of one wind turbine.
Yes.
But it's really the combination of the two that we need in order to...
Right, and what's really great is that you can still, the wind allows the working landscape. So, timbering still happens at Georgia Mountain Wind.
Right.
It's timbering, and they do maple sugaring operation right there on the site.
Yeah.
So it's really compatible with the existing working landscape.
Right. So a combination of wind and solar makes the most sense.
And then hydro makes the...
And bringing some hydro in for sure.
Yeah. Well,
let's see. Oh yeah, so putting solar on box stores and parking lots, rooftops of stores, hospitals, schools. Yep, those are all great ideas, and I think we should do that full speed ahead. So anyway, my feeling is wind in conjunction with solar, in conjunction with hydro. It's not one system here that's going to solve our energy needs. It's going to be lowering our energy requirements through efficiency. And if you want jobs, you put some incentives in there for saving energy in a big way. You'll create lots of jobs in doing energy efficient upgrades on houses. So they have to leave an area, he said, about an acre for each turbine. So if they ever had to bring a crane back in here, they could. Actually, I don't know that we're even actually on a ridge line, but look on Google Earth. Open up Chrome for a browser and type in google.com/earth. And then in the search box, you can type in Sheffield. And you can get a 3D view of the area, so you can get a sense of where these turbines are sitting and in relationship to everything else that's around here. Although, you know, the reality is every minute these things aren't turning, they're not making money. And so every minute that they're not making money, that's, you know, not good for the profitability of a project like this. And the other thing is, anytime you create noise, it takes energy to create noise. And I'm not a scientist. I don't really know how these things work, but I have been flying since I was 14 years old, and I know that anytime you have noise, it takes energy to create noise. And since they're in the energy business, their objective is to extract as much energy as they can from the wind. So they have all the incentive in the world to make these things as quiet as possible. I think the bulk of the sound that you're going to hear is going to be coming from the transformers, the fans on the transformers at the base of the tower. I can't hear any of them, and they are literally all around me. And there's literally no sound. There's more sound coming from the trees, the wind through the trees. And now it's probably blowing on the mic, but anyway. So that's my quick tour of at least the live part of the tour. I'm not going to use up any more of my data. I just wanted you all to have a chance to see it, see where we are and how this operation works. And feel free to leave comments and questions in the comment section. And again, I'll be posting this on my website at bobthegreenguy.com/, this is so hard to say, bobthegreenguy.com/Sheffield. Maybe I can put that in the comments. We're good. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And we'll see you next time.